It's a beautiful day in YouTube world and an even more beautiful day in the city of Kira like Mira. But is it outside of it? I mean, every single day in news outlets, social media, and even in day-to-day interaction, we are battered with new information on hunger, war, plagues, civil unrest, and an intense need for social reform. Still, the rich get richer while the rest of the general population is in one of the worst times of the last century. If you're anything like me, you're wondering, what can I do? I mean, I'm not one of the rich getting richer. No, I'm only one person. So how can I really make a change? Never fear, because I'm Kira like Mira, and today we're going to talk about some ways that you yourself can really make a change. This can be for anyone, young, old, businesses, or an individual. Ways that you can make an impact. There are 3 methods that I'm going to talk about today for that social impact: written, peaceful, and monetary. Written change is something that many of us have already heard of, like petitions. There are millions of petitions out there. There are many websites out there like Changeorg that provide you with those petitions and a very easy, seamless way to sign them in 2 minutes or less. If none of those petitions hit home with you, or you just want to be a little more hands-on, you can start a petition yourself. Get out there, hit the pavement, and ask people, say in the downtown area, whether they'd like to sign your petition or not. 9 times out of 10, they're going to sign, especially if it's really easy to do so. Another form of written communication to make a change in your community is email support. Many government institutions have a website, and with those websites come infrastructure. And with that infrastructure comes a method for you to connect with them and let them know how you really feel, good or bad, just like any business out there. Let's say you feel strongly about some legislation that was put out there recently. You can take that email information, put that onto your social platform, let people know that this is where they can make a change and really speak on that topic. One thing you can do when you put that information out there is let people know what that email says. It helps that voice be taken more seriously. Another form of impact is what I like to call peaceful change. This can be in the form of protests. Protests are great because it's on the ground, in person. People have to hear you if you're in person, right? Just like those websites I mentioned before, news media outlets often give a method to contact them if you have any newsworthy content that you want shared. If you let them know in advance enough, they'll even put you on the news. This will give you great coverage and a bigger platform to allow your voice to be heard. If you do decide to form a protest, having 10 people or more can really get that impact. Just make sure you get online and research whether or not you need a permit and where it is safe and legal for you to protest. And again, make it peaceful. You can also go make a change physically yourself. Let's say you have a big litter problem in your area, or you notice a lot of hungry, homeless people out there. It's not too difficult to get some people together and go physically pick up the trash, physically provide some food options for those people that are in need. You can even reach out to small businesses in your area who wouldn't mind providing some of the supplies you need. There are also many websites and nonprofit organizations that contribute free supplies and other things that can be very helpful and allow for a safe event. Finally, a great way to make a social impact is, of course, monetary. If you have a product that you sell or any merchandise, or you're very big on social media, then you can promote that you are giving a percentage of your proceeds toward an organization that you believe in or towards a cause that you believe in. As I've mentioned before in one of my videos, this will provide goodwill with many of your customers and fan base, as well as be a great thing. Finally, you can contribute to social change and social reform by something I like to call the match system. Get out there, talk to local businesses and small businesses in your area, and you let them know, hey, we're raising funds for insert charitable organization here. Would you like to match us up to this or that amount? Or you could host an event and ask if these businesses would like to pledge a certain amount based on whatever event you're putting on. All of these options allow for you to make a substantial change in your community, much bigger than, say, talking to a camera and hoping people view it. If you're interested in taking a leap into action, I've put links in the description to a lot of the things I talked about, or you can just get out there, do some research, and make a change. If you like this video, make sure you like this video. I also have a lot of other great content, and if you're interested in that, hit subscribe. It takes 1 second, and I really appreciate it. That's all I have for this week. Next week, I'm going to be talking about some little things you can do to make your business more efficient and more successful. If you watch the video to right now, you are my favorite type of person. My name is Kira Like Mira. I'll see you next week.
Cell phone stop ringing. Listen, you is me is we, the past is she. The bitch who stabbed you in the back, you bleed. And sit and active rack and brain to see the next move to make. Recuperate, you build from heartbreak. And all else you take. Head high, mountain climb, and small strides of time. Being alone gives you drive, makes you spend your own dime. Wipe your own tears, drip till the sun shines. The time is come. Heartbeats are drums. Won't lose myself. Can't be safe, won't run. I'm living life. Done trying to hide. Love lost, I'm fine. The hardest life destined for greatness. My place is resting. But hate to just wait, so testing. My own limits now I'm living by my standards. But now the crowd is feeling it. Ooh, my own vibe too live, but I don't live for you. I'm